What's going on, Pokemon trainers? Welcome to episode 63 of Gotta Watch 'Em All, the podcast that brings together trainers from every corner of Pokemon fandom before watching along with an episode of Pokemon the series starting all the way back at episode 1. But today we're going to be watching episode 63, Showdown at the Corral. Today is Thursday, April 11th, 2019. I'm your host, Ken Pescator, joined by my co-host, Adam Tuttle. Adam.
That's me.
How are you? I'm Audio. It's a me.
It's a me, Adam.
How are you, man? How you been? How's your week?
So far, so good. I've been able to play some Pokemon.
Oh, that's always good.
Well, it's easy when it's on your phone.
We'll see. So you were able to play Pokemon Go. Yes, because it goes with you.
Yes.
That's very good. All right, a little housekeeping really quick. This podcast is powered by Patreon. Please check ours out over at patreon.com/gottawatchemall, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. And that $1 will get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And I want to give a huge shout-out to our show supporter tier patrons, Brittany, Jay, Jessica, Matt, M. Pitts, Terry, David, Chris, Sydney, Bacon L, The Noise, Harry, PokeNavBot, and Purple Pancakes. Also, huge shout-out this week to Haley for joining at the Discord tier. Thank you guys so incredibly much for your patronage. We really do appreciate it. And really, this show is powered by you, so without you, it couldn't be possible. Thank you. So
you guys are the battery.
Much. Yes, you are the Rotom. We need podcast forum Rotom. That's what we need. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Microphone
that would
Rotom.
Be fantastic. Well, like a microphone.
Yeah, Rotom.
Yes,
microphone Tom. All right, on today's show, we're going to talk about Bagon Community Day, which is coming up this weekend in Pokemon Go. Detective Pikachu, the hype is continuing to build.
The hype is real.
We're a month away. We're a month away from release. They came out with this little kind of mini short that Ryan Reynolds put out on his personal YouTube channel, which was really cool. We'll discuss that. But they also did announce the promo card that they're going to be giving out with tickets at the movie. So we'll talk about that. And Pokemon Center has a completely new look. It's gone into night mode or dark mode. Like, Twitter, you can turn your background dark. It's completely blacked out, and it pretty much looks like a Detective Pikachu store right now. So that's what it is. I know. That's the thing. You can tell that there's going to be such an incredibly massive merchandising push for Detective Pikachu. Like, this is, they got a Carpe Diem, the magic Carpe Diem, because that's a big opportunity to cash in.
This is the machine.
Exactly. And then finally, we'll have our watch along with episode 63, Showdown at the Corral. And coming off last week's episode, I do want to say this really quick. Coming off last week's episode that was kind of broke the time-space continuum, the weirdness doesn't stop with this episode. There's also something in this episode that doesn't make sense because it references things that in the American release of the show never even happened. So we'll get there, but I just love that there's just all this kind of weird stuff happening in these sequence of episodes. It's pretty fun. Bagon Community Day, Adam, you said you were able to play. What did you do? How'd you get out? Let's talk about some Go.
Oh yeah, I caught right as the bug event was ending. I clicked a Roselia, and it's shiny. Yeah, sweet. Nice. I see 0 bug shinies, but I get a Roselia shiny. Are you serious? And then I'm like,
after
sweet.
The event?
That was at like 3:00. It was okay. The event was ending, and I got that on the tail end. And I'm like, man, this is my time. I'm gonna be a magnet again. And so on the way home, I stop and just spin a stop and catch some Pokemon. There's a bunch of them that looked like they could be shinies. So I'm like, tap, 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 tap. A shiny Aeron.
I didn't know you got shiny Aeron.
Yeah, I posted it in the Discord.
I didn't see it.
I posted it in the Discord.
I saw the Roselia.
Not seen it. Did I not? And I swear I posted them.
I believe
so. I got them both.
You have been. Your shiny magnetism has dwindled recently, so now it's working itself back up. All right, it's not Josh the Noise level because this guy's.
Every time I look in the show off,
I know
it's Josh.
I know.
Hey, look, I got a shiny. Hey, look, I got a shiny.
He's like, and he'll put it. He'll be like, "Sorry, guys." Another shiny Caterpie. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, it's that. But I got to play too. I actually played this morning. Today's my late day at work. I go in late, so this morning I got up. As soon as Josh was on the bus to school, I headed into Red Bank. I did a complete restock. I was drained of Pokeballs. I had no Pokeballs, no Great Balls. I only had Ultra Balls. I drove around for a couple hours with the Pokeball Plus and restocked pretty good. I'm like, over 200 balls now. So it was very, very much needed restocking session. But it was fun to get out there and play today. But I'm not going to be able to play for Bagon because I'll be working. But are you working for Bagon or? I'm
working in the middle of it. I'll be able to get out and just play for a little bit, and then yeah.
Oh, but at least you get to play during the event. That's good.
Yeah, and I mean also today I did pop into my chat, see that somebody had an extra EX pass.
Oh, nice.
I was gifted that EX pass. Everybody's saying that they were going to be there at 5:30. Somebody was saying that he's not going to be there till 6. So I'm like, well, is anybody going to wait? Blah, blah, blah. Everybody said they basically weren't waiting. And I was like, hey, I'm on my way. And this was at like 5:23. Show up at just after 5:30. And they all did it. And so I waited and waited and waited. And it was just me and 2 other people that showed up. Because one of them was the person that was at 6. And so all 3 of us could not take down Defense Form Deoxys.
Dude, that's like the biggest rule in EX rating. You gotta get there for Hatch. You got to. Like, no questions asked. Like, I just saw in the South Jersey Facebook group, I just saw, and I had to jump in. It was because the dude posted. It was so funny. And I don't feed the trolls online. Like, I usually don't get into it, right? But I see this post, and the guy posted, it's like a EX gym. You see Deoxys, right? There's 20 minutes left on it. And he posted, he goes, how could I be the only one that has a pass for the CX raid? And everyone like just starts, posting in the comments like, nah, dude, I'm sure they did it. You're 25 minutes late. And he's like, why wouldn't they wait? He goes, there's no communication except for the chats. And I'm like, dude, I had to type. I go, you just said that there's no communication except for the chats. So what was going on in the chat? Like, what? It's like you're so ironic in the wrong direction. Like, all right, there's, but yeah, you got to get there at launch for.
Yeah, well, it was just upsetting because in the chats, I was like on my way. You know what I mean? even if they were like, hey, nobody's waiting, we're just gonna do it. Like, I would have at least been able to do it. But I walked up, everybody like waved, said hi. I didn't realize everybody was in the middle of the catch sequence.
Dude, that's why you need to be in Discord and not Facebook and run something like PokeNavBot or Meowthbot so you guys can coordinate better because
I don't know. I'm just
that. I'm so spoiled, I guess, because like our communities, like all the multiple communities that I play with, between here and my job, like everyone is running either Meowth or PokeNavBot, and it's like there's never any confusion at all with that stuff. It's so awesome. But when like the Long Branch, New Jersey group, they used to use just Facebook, and you're just texting. It's just like there's no counters or anything like that. Like when you use a Discord app, you could actually, see, all right, there's 5 of 6 are here, 6 or 6. All right, we're all here, and then put in the starting code. It's
and I guess I can't complain too much because I was gifted it.
No, but still, that stinks. Were they not high level, the other 2 that you played with?
No, it was a 34 and a 40.
Yeah, even a 34. 240s and a 34. Yeah. Oh man, that's rough. That's rough.
We got down to time, and he was halfway, so there's no way we could have done it.
All right, well, Bagon Community Day is this Saturday, the 13th, 3 to 6 p.m. local time, no matter where you are.
That is a green dragon.
Yes, the shinies look really, really cool. Triple catch XP, 3-hour lures, and this exclusive move for Solomon's will be Outrage, which is pretty cool. Everyone was thinking that it was going to be Fly to kind of go canon-wise, but Outrage will make Solomon's a very formidable dragon DPS machine. So it's very good for people that like Solomon's, because now it'll have much more relevance in the gym and raid meta for sure. Let's jump over to I guess we could call it real life, Detective Pikachu. it's sort of real life, right? But we talked about at the top of the show, the hype is real. It's been building and building, and it's getting more and more press, and I'm hearing more and more people talk about this movie, and this has like a real shot to be like not just a successful and lucrative movie for Pokemon, but this could be like summery blockbuster style. Like this could be massive. Like it just seems like it has all the ingredients to like do really well. So
even those cheap Burger King toys, the Pikachu is legit.
The Growlithe is like Exorcist, though. It's like evil.
Well, I mean, I got the Mewtwo and the Pikachu, but the Mewtwo looks like it's like what?
I love
just super cheap.
Growing up, man, I loved kids' meal toys. That was like such a cool thing. It's like cereal toys. But yeah, it's cool that Burger King got the license back, because they've done a lot of stuff with McDonald's. For the movies, they kind of do Burger King, which is kind of cool. Burger King had the gold-plated cards in the big shiny Pokeballs. That was awesome.
I believe I have like all of those.
I have all those too. Big Jigglypuff. They're all thick gold fake.
Yes.
So cool. But they did release a little teaser kind of thing, like a minute and a half long, that Ryan Reynolds put on his YouTube channel. It's like a Detective Pikachu casting call, and they show like Pokemon standing in front of like a backdrop with photography lights, like they're walking out auditioning, and we get really cool up close looks at like a bunch of different Pokemon. Panchams in there, like they look so amazing.
Yeah, and Squirtle kind of like hiccups out like
a bubble.
But we get Charizard knocks some stuff over.
Yeah, he almost burns the place down, like he swings his tail around. Dude, Charizard looks good. Charizard looks really good. Then they also announced the promo card that they're going to be giving out at the theatrical release, and this will probably only be available for like the first few showings before they all go away. But
did you see that there was like a little like clip on Instagram where it shows a pack, so you actually get a pack and there's 2 cards in it, but it doesn't show you the one behind it?
No, really? How did I miss that?
I think they're going to give you like one of the ones from the Detective Pikachu set, because it has that same like packaging. It's only like going to be like orange versus the red and blue.
Oh, that'd be really cool, because there is a Detective Pikachu card in the set that has a different moveset. And in this one, this will be a Black Star promo, Sun and Moon 190.
Yeah, all 3 of these are all different attacks. There's 3 Detective Pikachus.
But this one is him having a cup of coffee at the Hi Hat Cafe. So the attack is coffee break on there, which is pretty funny. But I love all the coffee referencing. It's so fantastic. But we knew that they were going to give out a card. This is if they're doing like 2 card boosters with like just packaging like that. That is so cool. I wonder if that means that they're going to have less available than they would if they just had like a rack of cards.
Probably.
I don't know. But I'm excited, but I'm not excited for this specific thing. My group in Red Bank, the Red Bank community, Pokemon Go players, have rented out a complete movie theater. They bought every ticket for the theater, and the entire community is going to see Detective Pikachu on Saturday the 11th. But I will be working, so unfortunately I can't go with them, but I believe Melissa's going to go. But that would be so amazing, an entire theater of like your Pokemon Go raid squad. Like that's
sick.
It's going to be so crazy. They got the whole theater. So cool. I'm super psyched for this, man. I'm super excited. Pokemon Center does it again. Dude, they did it again.
It's like dark.
Oh yeah, dark mode. But they coming off the stuff from last week where they already showed the Detective Pikachu stuff, but then there was the Team Rocket stuff and all these new plushes and all this. They completely give Pokemon Center a makeover and put a bunch of new products. Did you Adam, why don't you talk about some of the new stuff that you see here?
So there's a new shirt, sweatshirt, and lanyard kind of line for Vulpix's Duality line.
I like these.
I really like the sweatshirt. It's kind of just got like a V. but it's like gold and silver.
It almost looks like a chevron, like but it's very stylized.
Or like you get your fire and ice. It's your Alolan Vulpix and normal Vulpix. Then you've also got like a Pikachu Eevee mat.
There's a bunch of mats actually there, and one of them is really cool. This 2-of-a-kind playmat it's called, and it has like these really very almost like filigree style storybook kind of images, like 3 side by side. Very, very cool design on this, and I really like it. It's got Pikachu's in the middle, and then it's got Gardevoir, Gallade, and Latios on the side, so it's really neat.
And then if you are a collector and want something to hold your cards in, there's a new Catch That Pokemon D-Ring binder.
I love that they call it Catch That Pokemon. Why?
Right? It's like kind of like celestial, like it looks like the Pokemon are in the stars with the solar system.
See, that really would be unique, a good really binder. Cool. If you had Celestial Storm set, that would be a perfect binder for that. They did change up the whole style of the homepage of Pokemon Center. Like, it looks completely different. It's pretty much top to bottom Detective Pikachu on the homepage. So, you know, if you were looking for other stuff, click on new releases, click on like the the other drop downs, because the homepage is like just Detective Pikachu everywhere.
Yeah, no. Right before he said, "Hey guys, look at this," I was stuck looking at this fossil watch.
Where's the watch? Oh, there's the watch.
Right?
Oh, it's well, this is part of the nice. The Pokeball Classics line. So there is also a messenger bag in this line that was really, really cool, like $100. But this watch is sweet. Yo, I would rock this watch so hard. Oh, it's so nice. It's very, very.
But I also want
classed up looking Pokemon
coffee
watch.
Mugs.
I like a lot of the Detective Pikachu stuff, actually, to be honest. They did a good job with that line.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with it.
Something I will not give my money to, though, is Funko Pops. I have to stay away, and there's a new one. This one's actually really cool. It has Flabébé. This is going to be the May design. So I know the April one is just out now. It's the rainy day one. This one they're calling Blooming Curiosity. And Adam, you're a Funko guy. What? I mean, have you resisted these? Have you resisted these?
I have not purchased these. My girlfriend has, though, and she likes them a lot.
So by extension, you have them.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I can take pictures of them, I guess. But yeah, the rainy day one looked really cute. The lucky day, I believe that was the one, is really cool. This one, it has the Flabébé on it. I don't know. I'm not impressed with these. See, the paint jobs could be like, they make them seem like they're super, super high quality, and they're structurally better than like a normal Funko Pop, but the paint job just isn't there.
Yeah, well, they released the Charmander and the Bulbasaur, and those are like the true Funko Pop style, where, you know, oversized heads with the big black beady eyes. So this Pikachu line is more just like a designer figure than a Funko Pop traditional style. And when you have a basic paint job on something like this Pikachu, the thing that looks the worst to me is definitely the paint job on it. Like, it just, I don't know.
Yes.
But it's Flabébé, so it's super cute. Like, I love the design.
No, it is. It's got a lot of colors.
It looks cheap, though. Like, it just looks plasticky.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would need to see it in person, but I'm not going to do it.
You're not going to see it in person?
I'm not going to buy it for science.
Just go pre-order it and then cancel.
I'll just buy it, return it.
I just wanted to see it. I wanted to make sure somebody got one.
I had to look at the gloss level on the paint for science. But, you know, it's cool that Pokemon has loosened the reins a little bit with their licensing, going into like partnerships with like bigger brands like this. So it's cool, but not for me. I can't do it. Won't do it. Can't stop. Won't stop. I'm good. Oh, and you had mentioned that there was a regional TCG. We didn't talk any TCG today. And where was that at? And I thought Andrew Mahone top 8'd, right?
Yes, with his Pika Pads list.
Yeah, I saw some of this stuff. Yeah,
he won the whole thing with like a Zoroark control list with like a heavy muck line, Orangaroos, to kind of, or two Orangaroos to kind of keep all of his resources. It's literally his attack is resource management.
Wow.
Just with like crushing hammers and stuff to try to keep your opponent from not being able to do anything.
Was it a long match?
Yeah, no, I mean, Hale, his opponent, was running like Regigigas Stall. And so that deck just, yeah, with Unknown Hand, which says if you had...
I gotta watch these.
How many cards is it? 35. If you have 35 or more cards, you win the game.
What?
Yeah, there are crazy unknowns with like the most insane, ridiculous powers.
That's wild.
But yeah, it won. Or well, it came in second place. But I mean,
yeah, that's still a winning deck though. I gotta watch these. We'll be right back after this fine battle music from Pokemon. And we're back from our break. Thanks so much for that. All right, I want to get into this episode. Now, this is another interesting thing. I talked about this at the top of the show. So we came off the last episode, Snow Way Out, that didn't make sense in the timeline at all. You know, we went 25 episodes back in time, back to Charmander, no Togepi. It was weird. So this episode, we'll go a little pre-spoiler here. But in this episode, they're going to reference something. I'll talk about it when it happens in the episode. But they reference something that was from episode 35, which was banned in the U.S. It was never released because Ash traveled to a safari zone. And at that safari zone, the warden, like they all had guns. And there was a scene where the warden points a gun at Ash's head, pretty much, and even shoots the gun at Team Rocket. So that episode never released in the States. So it doesn't even have an American name. It's just episode 35. So I'll talk about it when we get there. I don't want to give it away. But this scene, it just doesn't make sense because it never happened in the U.S.
It didn't happen.
It just didn't happen. So when we get there, it'll make a little bit more sense. But all right, we got our Amazon queued up. Adam, let's get this thing going in 3, 2, 1. Oh, you know what? The other thing we didn't talk about was a little bit more information on the Mewtwo Evolution movie, the Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution. There was some screenshots
with the new
that came
footage
out,
of it
showing
the new armor.
Yeah, and the crew in full 3D like close-ups. And it looked way better than the trailer that they showed, you know, the original trailer in Japanese, where they kind of give you that little tease of Ash, Brock, Misty, you know, at the end. Like these were like close-up, high-res images, and they look pretty good, man. I'm slowly coming around on it.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to see it, especially that new armor on Mewtwo.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yes.
Pokemon.
And maybe that's how they tie in Shield and Sword. That's how the armor on the Mewtwo looks.
Hey, man. Maybe.
Something.
Interesting. That could be all timed together. We'll probably see that movie in the States in November. All right, but I love how this episode starts with Ash kind of like in the midst of a battle in an arena. It's like super serious.
And everyone's watching. And he throws out a Pokemon.
It's just like, what?
The Pokeball gets huge and just catches him.
And there's the reveal of Mr. Mime vacuuming his face. It's like, what? It's like, oh yeah,
Ash is a big Snorlax plush.
Right.
After winning 8 badges, Ash has come back home to Pallet to follow his dream of competing in the Pokemon League. But he's just gotten a very rude
And
awakening.
Ash is back home.
Showdown
To the Corral.
Morning. Oh, good morning, honey. Did you sleep well? Oh, I slept okay. Until your
Are those
Mr.
Poke
Mime
Puffs
came
or
and woke me
meatballs?
up. Oh, what do you
I want to say
want?
Poke Puffs.
That crazy clown used the vacuum on my face.
So can I say how much I love seeing Brock in the little like house
Apron?
with lace on it? It's so good.
Maybe now you can go another week without taking a bath. Mr. Mime, suck that smirk off Misty's face.
Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime.
Yo, Mr. Mime's
I'm
super
sorry,
creepy.
Ash, but Mr. Mr. Mime only listens to me.
It's so funny that like
Mimey, would you go and pick some more vegetables from the
Ash
garden,
tries to
please?
like tell him what to do,
Hey, that used to be my job.
and he's so happy to listen to his mom.
Better eat fast. We've got a lot to learn
Yo,
about
look
the
at
Pokemon
Brock.
League from Professor Oak.
Right, Professor Oak.
And it's like, where did they stay?
There's no use for
Where were they sleeping?
She's
Like
got
Ash
rooms.
clearly was like had a bunk bed.
Brock was already up and cooking.
Failure syndrome.
There's his fabulous headquarters.
Yeah, I guess.
Wait a minute.
Ooh, Team Rocket headquarters. Our first
I know,
glimpse.
right? Where's that? Where's the secret headquarters located? It's got to be by
It's-
Pallet
it's-
or by
yeah.
Viridian. What?
As it explodes behind them.
So cool.
What was that thing?
And there goes Mewtwo with its armor crashing off.
Yeah, but like as he's flying away, the like bits and pieces of armor are flying off, and Mewtwo's just unstoppable.
That thing.
Sir.
Are you okay?
It's a giant pile of rubble, but he's still there in his orange suit with Persian, all good.
well,
He's not even like. There's no even signs of like sweating. He's just
we were just in the neighborhood.
not perspiring. We were just in the neighborhood.
Anything we can do for you?
Just do your job for a change.
All right, so who's flying this thing? Like, who are these other Team Rocketeers?
Oh, what are the two other ones?
You just heard what the boss said.
Oh, the other. Oh,
Clarabelle?
man, I can't
No,
think of
I
their
don't know.
names.
Ugh.
Head honcho just gave us a vote of confidence.
Oh, I have such a mind blank right now.
There's no sense in crying over lost Pokemon.
We must renew our commitment to stealing.
Come on,
There's no sense in crying over spilt milk.
Come in.
So was that like a little? I love that explosion in the background, but I couldn't tell if that meow thing was like a fourth wall break.
A Togepi.
When he's like, "Let's get on with the show," you know.
Glad you like it.
It just so happens.
Yeah, of course, Professor Oak doesn't care about Ash; he just cares about Togepi, brand new Pokemon.
Yep. Well, that's the thing. She has Togepi.
Surprised you showed up late. I'm surprised.
Oh, Gary and his anime hair.
All right. Calm down, you two. Why can't
Is that Yu-Gi-Oh?
Pokemon trainers get along?
Top trainer? Not him.
That's right. You're both such fine
Huh?
trainers that you'll be
Top
Pokemon
trainers?
masters before long.
Right?
You might even
I also
You
want
guys
to
are the
know.
best raiders.
They reference in here, but I also want to know these extra two cities that Gary has gym badges to. Like,
Right?
what are those two cities? Where'd he go?
He just took the boat to another island.
Pokemon trainers left Pallet Town on their Pokemon journeys. But you and Gary have earned the most badges, and I'm very proud.
Only
What
4.
happened to the other two?
So
They both
how
got
can
off
they
to
really
an
be
excellent
top?
start,
I
but
mean,
they just
they're in
didn't have
the higher 50 percentile.
Bad.
You're right. But because of the attrition, though, they're good.
You earned 8 badges.
They are the top.
That's really quite remarkable.
Well, gee, thank you. Hey,
So
the Pokemon deserve lots of credit too.
every when the kids are 10 and they go to whatever to set off on their journey, like, and you always have the 3 starters. So there was the 3 starters plus Pikachu. There's the 4.
Becoming a Pokemon
I don't know. Is it always 4? Is it always 3? Is it always that few in each
Yeah,
round?
In each 10-year-old town.
Where's the Pokemon League meeting this year?
So now Gary's of course gonna call out Ash that he doesn't know where to go.
We came to find out. I assume you know the Pokemon League only meets once a year in the exact same place.
Brock just blows up his spot.
Gotta tell me.
Atop the Indigo Plateau, exactly 2 months from today. And there'll be more than 200 trainers competing.
Atop the Indigo Plateau.
Yeah, we're gonna beat him, right, Pikachu? Pika!
So now this is when my math started going. So if there's 200 trainers that are going to be there, for this competition, and there's 4 per city,
You wish.
4 per town. I guess not all the towns have gyms. Like,
Well, let's just say the 50%. Because the top ones will go to the Indigo League.
We're from PNN, the Pokemon
Right.
News Network.
Is that little son of yours at home? Because we'd love to feature an
Oh,
interview with him
PNN,
about his
Pokemon
return
News
to
Network.
Pallet for our show, Pokemon Masters of
someone needs to
Tomorrow.
do this.
You want to put my
That
hat on
this would be a
TV?
great cosplay right here.
Oh my god, yeah. And this is the best. Because she says Mr. Mime only cleans up the things that he thinks is dirty.
Exactly.
And just the look on his
Sweeps
face
him away.
doesn't even move, but he just sweeps him.
My Krabby's fine.
Check out mine.
I like that they do this throwback. Dude, how long has it been since Krabby, when he sent the Krabby? That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So they all get to battle and get bigger and stronger. Trainers have to be smart enough to help all their Pokemon grow and be the best they
Well,
can
why
be.
isn't it a Kingler, Gary?
He's right about that, Ash.
Obviously not training it that hard.
Hadn't seen your Krabby in a
Maybe
long
it
time.
evolves
I
through
figured
trading.
you weren't using it to battle. I
Does
bet
it?
You use the same Pokemon
I don't
over
think
and over,
Krabby does.
don't you?
You win that bet, huh?
He's like, I got XP share.
In the 70s, but I thought you might like to know how real trainers work.
You gotta stop this, Professor, or there's gonna be a fight. I'm sorry.
Oh,
but I'm a
Gary.
professor, not
That's
a
like the
referee.
punchable face.
And here's another little tip. Different Pokemon types do better against different gym leaders' attacks.
Hey, at least Brock tried to, like, you know, do something.
Choose the best Pokemon to beat him.
Excellent strategy. That's my grandson.
That's why it's so important.
Tell him, Gary.
Pokemon can beat your opponent's attacks.
Professor Oak's so proud. It's like he's talking
I'd
smack.
use a water Pokemon against a rock type, but I'd have a grass Pokemon ready for backup. What would you use, Ash?
He'd use Pikachu.
Huh.
Pikachu.
Everybody knows you shouldn't
I know.
use an electric
His-
Pokemon against a rock type. I don't
You
know.
shouldn't, but somehow Ash wins every single match with it.
Maybe so, but how many Pokemon
Type
do you
advantage
have?
doesn't matter all that much in
Oh,
Ash's
you're
world.
embarrassed to tell me.
Of course I'm not embarrassed to tell you. Don't tell him, Ash. It's none of his business how many Pokemon you have.
I
Interesting.
So this is a funny sequence of events. So first, kind of Brock like drops a dime on Ash that he doesn't know where the Pokemon League is. Then Misty like drops a dime on him saying like, you know, that, and now Professor Oak drops a dime on him saying like, actually, Gary caught more.
You use your Pokédex every time you see a Pokemon, but
Burn.
Yeah, I love this back and forth though.
Ask
Like,
questions later.
Is that the best?
like this is the one thing that for me made me enjoy this, because it's like Ash is good and then Gary's good and then Ash is better and then Gary's better.
Yes. Good
Yeah, but there's no fanfare. Like, where are all the girls? Where are the cheerleaders in the convertible?
Oh, he can't bring them around his grandfather. Professor
It's
Oak
Pikachu!
would want to study those girls. Therefore, that he probably creeps them all out.
It's the creepy uncle,
Gary,
creepy grandpa.
he's the man. We don't want to hang out with his old granddad.
Holds a Palatown Trainer's Pokemon.
Wow, Professor, there must be thousands of Pokemon in here.
So it's like the Matrix warehouse
From Ash.
of Pokeballs.
That's a lot of Pokeballs.
Yes, but they're almost all Toros from the safari.
All right, so you see there's Muck and
On the other hand,
Krabby, and then
All
all the
the other
green
green
balls,
balls.
the Safari Zone
Not
balls.
too bad.
These are from an episode that was banned, episode 35,
Must have captured more than one
where
of some kinds.
You can never
Ash
have too
caught
many Pokemon.
30
That's my motto.
Tauros.
The more Pokemon you
So
have, the better position
if
you
that
are
episode
to
had
win.
aired, we would know that there's 30 green balls there, 30 Safari Zone balls, all Tauros, that are all Ashes that Professor Oak's been looking after.
I'd say that too if I had as few Pokemon as you.
Oh yeah? The ones I have are 10 times better than yours.
You're not a
Sick burn, bro.
Why don't you just admit it?
And I like how
Trainer than you'll ever
Ash is the only like
you both have
trainer
very
that
different
has
but
a
very
little
valid
poster
views on training
picture.
Pokemon.
I know, like, these are his.
On your journeys, you each capture different Pokemon. And with
It's
your
just
different
two.
personalities, you learn to understand and care for them in different ways.
Yeah.
Guess you're right.
Oh,
Pokemon
you're so
are
smart.
special, and they need our special care.
Pika?
Just like every other living creature, they deserve our
They, see,
consideration and our
Professor Oak
respect.
knows what's up.
If we care for them
Right?
the way we care for those
Look how
we
happy
And like the
Pikachu
last
is.
time Professor Oak saw that Pikachu,
As we learn about
it
them
was
and
out of hand.
ourselves.
Yeah, you're
My
right.
research has taught me that we need to deal with Pokemon like we need to deal with people, as individuals, if we want to discover their mysteries.
You see,
Is
and
that why you
only
decided
because
to
of
keep so
Ash
many Pokemon, Professor?
is he able to interact
Yes,
with
indeed.
Pikachu like that.
And not only does
Right.
every Pokemon
Ah,
I
Pikachu
care
should have
for
shocked
become
him.
part of my research, but
It's
they
like,
also
oh, you are that
become part of
Pikachu.
myself.
A part of yourself?
My legs are killing me.
My paws are pounding.
Whose idea
Huh?
was it to come in the
Cut to
back
Team
way?
Rocket.
It wasn't mine.
Oh, stop your complaining. Professor Oak's research area is gigantic.
Well, I'm getting tired.
Let's take a cat nap.
Quiet. Keep walking.
Oh,
So, yeah,
they
here.
kick a rock to a tree. Cocoon is
They
dropped
look
down.
so cool. They're so metal. Looks so awesome.
Oh, Beedrill's.
Only be in a Pokemon researcher's garden.
Then why didn't we?
We haven't seen Beedrill in a while. Actually, it was since that last scene where it was very similar. That was like 20 episodes ago, and then here we go. Yes! Yes!
He was
Completely
blocking the path.
So
Every
good.
morning I start my
So
day by
good.
checking
Melissa
out
would
all
love
the
it.
Pokemon. Good. Now,
Bleep,
who
bloop,
needs to get
blop,
out of
bloop.
their Pokeballs today?
Bleep bloop.
Then I let the Pokemon out of their Pokeballs.
He's like,
so
good.
they can get a bit of exercise and fresh air.
Now I want to
Of
know:
course, I've
does he
created a
just
special habitat
does he
for
take them
each
all
type of
out
Pokemon.
every single time? Like
He's the only employee in this entire place.
Imagine
And he
how
feeds
long it
all
takes
of
to feed
them.
so many different
and he's just
Pokemon.
standing there in front of
As soon as
Mankey and
I'm done,
Primate, like
He's
he's
very
staring in
busy.
their eyes.
In
You're
the
not supposed to do
afternoon,
that.
I begin my research. For example, I've recently been studying
He
the
does it all
variations of
himself.
individual Pokemon of the same type. The findings are extremely interesting. Then there's dinner, and back into the Pokeballs they go. And that's basically what I do every
Oh, they
day.
do. So
get to learn a lot living with so many Pokemon.
did they themselves go
Living
back into
here
their own
certainly gives
Pokeballs,
me a
or
unique opportunity to
Are
research
they free range Pokemon?
I think so, because Team Rocket just said his
Hiya, Doduo. How's
like
everything
whatever his
going?
lab or whatever is a huge area.
Your Doduo?
Doduo, the twin bird Pokemon. It runs faster than it can fly.
And again,
Professor,
Ash
this is such
has
a
to
great
pull the
place.
Pokedex out. This is
Pokemon
why
must
he's
love
seen
it.
so
I
many.
hope so, Brock.
And I wonder if that was accurate
I've
when
designed this place
they
so
said
I
that
can
he's
study
seen over 100
Pokemon
Pokemon. Like, how
properly
many
in their
Pokemon have we
natural
seen up to this
habitats,
point?
living
That's good
free.
trivia.
When Pokemon live in an environment like the one they were born in, it's easier to
Aw,
observe
look at
how they're
Nidoran
affected
and
by their
Nidorina.
trainers. In fact,
Or
I've
Nidoran
just
and
made it
Nidoran.
interesting to
Sorry.
see
All the
just kidding.
Pokemon are so happy.
What was it?
Pokemon frequently take on the characteristics of the humans who capture them.
Oh. Hey, that's true. Like Misty and Saga.
This is an interesting thing.
Ridiculous.
You know what that means. I think I might have a girlfriend.
Stick burn.
Yeah, I know.
Susie loved her Vulpix and gave it
Oh,
to me.
Brock.
Now, if the Vulpix is like
Yeah, this is wonderful.
and she still loves it, that means she loves me.
Yeah, Brock, put it all together.
What's up with this guy?
That's right. You got it, Brock. You got a girlfriend.
Even Gary,
Only
what's
if
up with
the
this
trainer
guy?
keeps in regular contact with his or her Pokemon. Because Ash always uses the same Pokemon, his Krabby and Muck stayed here, and so it's not surprising that they
So
become
this is another, good way that they drive this point home of Ash kind of setting and forgetting those his Muck and
Muck, how many
Krabby,
times have I told
just
you not
letting
to
him,
do that?
letting him
Muck
ride.
is my favorite lab coat. You see, I told you Pokemon get attached to you, didn't
I like how they threw that in there. Pretty sly, Pokemon.
Mucking it up.
You're really mucking up my lab coat.
Shouldn't they be like dying of stench right now?
The hard way's our specialty.
I can hardly stand this.
Quit whining and keep climbing or we'll never get that Pikachu.
Yo, James is the best.
Oh, there's your Geodude.
There
He's
he is.
embarrassed. Fury swipes.
Ouch. And then the kick. The kick is great too. It's so cool. We really do see a lot of different Pokemon in this episode.
Professor,
And like
Kawaii.
all water Pokemon, just like Misty said.
Definitely not.
Seal,
Ash.
Dugong,
You believe there
Staryu,
are lots of
Starmie.
Pokemon that no one has ever captured or even seen.
Yeah, some people used to say there were only 150 Pokemon.
That's
Then we
right.
discovered Togepi.
Yeah, come to think of it.
Yeah, but they saw him. Didn't they see Mewtwo?
Dexter didn't even know about.
No, they
Yes.
didn't. Because that was. Did they see Mewtwo?
It's still a
Yeah,
great
because they
mystery.
saw him in
No
the,
one
the
knows
gym.
how many
Or
kinds
no,
of
that was
Pokemon
Gary.
there
That was
are.
Gary, right? That's what I'm
Yep.
saying. I don't know if they
Finding
saw it.
different Pokemon is a never-ending quest.
You know, Professor, I'm gonna find as many new Pokemon friends as I can.
But I like how they flash back
And I'm
to
gonna train
Ho-Oh.
them to be as strong as they can
Episode
be.
1.
They really love Pokemon.
You tell him, Gary.
Like each other.
What do you say we have a Pokemon battle? We could both
Friendship.
practice before the Pokemon League.
All right, Gary. I'm ready when you are.
Oh yeah, here we go. Pokemon battle.
I know, right?
Pikachu's ready to go.
That smoke's coming from the electric Pokemon.
Oh, distraction. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
psych. I'm telling you,
There's just a
Professor Oak's
big
the only
pit.
employee in this entire place.
Smoke gets in your eye.
There's just a giant pit of Electrode and Voltorb. Just they all use self-destruct.
Well, all right.
Hey! I should have known it was you.
Dude, James is the best.
Take a guess.
We followed you here so we could.
What's up, Pikachu?
Take a guess. Every time we see you, we want that Pikachu.
It's a talking Meowth?
Could you possibly
It's a
say
mouse?
few more
It's not a
words,
rat.
please?
I'd be glad
I know. I thought the same thing.
to get a load of this. May I invite
Oh yeah, that's right. Professor Oak has never heard Meowth speak.
And while you're at it, you better make it a triple.
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples within our nation.
Oh, that's so good.
Evils of truth and love.
It's so funny.
Reach to the stars above.
Jesse.
James.
Meowth is dead.
Stay out of this.
Yeah, stomping on his neck.
Material.
All right.
Team Rocket.
No, but that was
So, they're all so confused.
Surrender now or prepare to fight for that Pikachu.
Yo, that's right. Now hand over that Pikachu and every other
I'm surprised they
Pokemon
didn't hit him one
that's
last
there, and
time.
we'll just take 'em. Right.
He's like, I'm good. Right back at
If
it.
you want these Pokemon so badly, try and get them. Let's battle.
This is pretty cool. Yes, that looks so good. Yes, that looks so good. All right, now here we go. Obviously, we were talking about before 30 Tauros, right?
right. And like, we don't know the relationship between Ash and those Tauros. We don't know how he acquired them.
I think
we know
it
that
was
he got
like
them.
at the end of episode 34, they talk about the Safari Zone. Like they mention it. Like, hey, you're going to go there and, you know, you can catch special Pokemon or something. And then, you know, obviously we never saw it, but I think they do reference it in the episode before that, in 34.
Are yours. You were the one who captured them, and if they hadn't
Yeah, see?
knocked it off, who knows what would have happened?
I guess you're right. Good thing they were here.
I'm gonna head on home now.
I thought we were gonna.
This has been a long
But
day.
that would have been a cool episode to see. I've never seen the actual Japanese version.
You just better make sure you train as hard as I do. See you in 2 months.
Something we
Ash.
gotta find. See you in 2 months.
I'll be
I
competing
thought you were
in
gonna
the
battle me.
I know, right? That's the thing. It's like, dude, you couldn't just waited 5 minutes. We could have done this.
We'll be ready, right, Pikachu? Pikachu. Yeah. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start working right away.
Ash as cocky as ever.
What's this?
Boom.
Start working right away on the fence your Tauros broke.
There you go. It's like Miyagi and Danielson.
Give him a hand.
Us two?
Show me, fix the fence.
Helping others, sharing their burdens, that's the way to become a better trainer, a better friend, and a better person.
Always a lesson. If you're dealing with Professor Oak, there's always going to be a lesson.
And with those wise words, Ash begins
Ash
to learn
flips
much
his
more
hat
about
backwards
the
to do all
Pokemon
this
League
hard
and
labor.
about life.
Tell him, narrator.
Don't go away.
To be continued.
Pikachu's jukebox is next.
To be continued. To be continued. So, this is one thing I need to ask. Where did Showdown at the Corral come from? There was no real
Yeah.
showdowns.
There's no showdown.
Like, I get Corral, it's the ranch, but like, where was the showdown? There was no showdown. It ended before it started.
Well, I
because
guess
of Tauros.
it's because Gary and Ash went back and forth so many times.
They should have battled.
That's
They
my
should have
story, and I'm
battled.
sticking to it.
I don't know, man. It's I'm happy that this episode's behind us because it kind of, you know, now we're gonna get more onto the relevant stuff because the timeline stuff is out of the way. The break in the storyline with the Safari Zone is out of the way. But I don't know, man. This episode didn't do it for me. There was no real battles. Nothing happened.
Yeah, there was no action. Tauros running through a fence.
I don't know. So the only thing that's going to make me feel better right now is some good pulls. It's some good pulls, and I have a team-up booster here.
As do I.
Oh my goodness. The first card in the deck, Tauros. That is so cool.
Ooh.
All right, Tauros, Lavender Town, Wartortle, Klefki, Squirtle, Pancham, Vulpix, Mankey, Black Market Prism Star, Incineroar GX. Yeah, boy. Yes. Yo, right. I'm so psyched. Prism Star and a GX.
See, legit. I love the Prism Star being in the reverse hollow section
spot.
So you can get like a double whammy.
Oh, I'm so happy. This Incineroar is awesome. Ability, Scar Charge, Crushing Punch, 130 damage, Darkest Tornado GX attack. This is awesome. And Black Market Prism Star is really cool too. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, Adam, what kind of booster do you have?
Team up.
Do it.
All right. I got a Litten, an Emolga, a Mareep, a Vulpix, a Joltik, Ingo and Emmet trainer. I got Wartortle. I got a Tauros as well.
Nice.
My reverse holo is a Viridian Forest, and my rare is a Starmie. But I'm happy with a Viridian Forest because I play this card in my decks.
Okay, well, there you go. Practicality. Function over fashion.
Yes.
All right, everyone. That's pretty much going to wrap up the show. Thank you so much for checking us out. Please email us, info@gottawatchemall.com. And, of course, check out our website, gottawatchemall.com, for everything that we're doing. We're pretty much at GottaWatchEmAll across social, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Please connect with us. We'd love to hear from you on those platforms. Leave us a review in iTunes. That would be a huge, huge help. And, Adam, you got anything else?
Play Pokemon. Whether it be TCG, video games, anything.
Play Pokemon. Yeah.
You could draw them. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. Draw them.
Draw them.
Create new ones.
Sing a Pokemon song.
Sing a Pokemon song.
All right. Just how about this? Do some Pokemon stuff.
Tag us in.
Yes, definitely. Awesome.
We'll be watching.